Hey everyone, and welcome to the next lecture. So, after we just covered, your earnings and everything like that last lecture, uh, again, it's based upon you. It's based upon the photos that you can take. It's based upon your potential. If none of those things are working, then send some photos and let's see what you're doing incorrectly. Again, this is all based upon you and your potential as a iPhoneographer. So now we're going to pretty much edit some photos that I've taken outside in a live demo. And we're going to upload them to the Camera Plus application. And if you don't know how to do that, go back a few lectures and I'll show you how to do it. So I'm going to open up Camera Plus. The camera is going to turn on, which I don't want. It's just fine. I'm going to go into the gallery. I'm going to hit the plus button. I'm going to go to the photos, and here are all the photos I've taken. Now I'm going to select the ones, I'm going to select the ones that I want to edit. And they're the ones we've taken out the window, but I'm also going to choose some that I've taken inside as well. I like that one, I like that one. I don't necessarily have to do all of them. Some of them I might delete, but I want to focus on the ones that I think will work. And I'll focus on those later. Oh, I also want to point out another thing. I forgot to mention outside. I took this picture, but another one that really sells well are patterns. Take pictures of patterns. Because if you can't get moments or people, or you're struggling, get pictures of patterns or something in a pattern. Those really sell well too. People like patterns. They can use them in anything that they need, whether it's using it as an effect in Photoshop or applying it to an image or putting something on top of the pattern, whether if it's a book or a piece of art, whatever it may be. The people that buy these photos will use them for campaigns to Photoshop with and manipulate the photo to their liking. So I just wanted to point that out there. Focus on patterns. Those are other things that you can focus on. I just want to see if there's any more that I can upload. Choose that one. Looks like I got all the ones I want. I'm going to hit import. It's going to import the photos, and then they are in my library. So let's start with pretty much I'm going to start with this photo, and I'm going to change it to black and white. Now, before I showed you how to edit it with these filters up here, or effects I should say, bumping up the contrast and this and that. I don't really think I need to do anything to it right now. Maybe play with the exposure a bit. I don't think I need to do anything with the brightness and contrast. I'm going to bump up the contrast slightly. Bring down the brightness just a little bit. I'm not going to focus on the saturation or anything because we'll be pretty much putting a filter on this for black and white because I want this to be a black and white photo. And now we can see we have different types of versions here. Pretty cool effects, as we can see. But I want to go to color. They have black and white. We've got sepia. That's another great one. You can see all your preview here of the images, and pretty much this is great if you want to play around a bit and experiment. But right now I have an idea of what I want, and if you notice, the bottom middle one and the bottom row is going to be the black and white one through every single section. So color, retro is angel, faded. Obviously this one doesn't have it. It's called transfer. Pinhole looks interesting. Gotham, that looks cool. Silent movie, see how that looks. That looks cool, but I don't want that. Whoops, canceled it. Filters. So I really like the Ansel Adam one, and pretty much I can go into it and adjust it. I don't want to go too crazy, and I don't obviously want to drop it off the map. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit OK. Now I can add another filter on top of this. If I hit the advanced button, I hit add filter, I can add one on top of this. So I can make that effect double the time. I could also add this filter on top of that, drop it down a bit, maybe add a little bit of more color to it. And black and white, just slightly colored. So this is where the creativity comes in when it comes to editing. Even though they do have these, whoops, they do have these effects, it's up to you to edit them. Let's check out color. This one. Bring it down. Just kind of slight tint to it, 26%. And there we go. Now there's the before and there's the after. So it looks like we did a pretty good job. I really like it. I'm going to hit done. And there we go. It's there. Now don't forget, if you want to change something, you always go back and edit it. Go to the filter, hit advanced, and then you could delete the ones you want. We'll go from there. So that one's done. Next, I'm going to edit the ones we took of the window. It looks a little blurred. So let's exit out and see if there's another one we have. If not, yep, here we go. Looks good. Very nice and crisp. So let's edit this one. I'm not going to put any effects on it. I like it as is. Here's what it looks like black and white. Looks cool purple. Let's check it out in this version. You know, you might see something different on a filter that might work better than what you originally intended. Here's some monochromatic ones. It's kind of what I was going for. I like it. I'm going to add it, but I'm going to play with the filters a bit. I can make it darker, make it lighter, like that. Done. I'm going to add a filter. So add some more. Tonal on top. Down. Piece back. Another one. Let's add a fade. So from the original photo to what I made it, it's obviously got a whole other tone to it. Oh, whoops. There we go. We have a whole other tone to it. If I tap it, there's the original, very bright and sunny, and now it looks like there's a storm coming. So we definitely did something to the photo to give it a whole other feel, look and feel to it, which is great. So we're going to hit done. I'm going to leave it like that, and now let's go edit one of the flower photos. So let's go check out this one, how it looks big on screen. This looks very good, very interesting. I know what filter I want to do with this one now because it kind of has a feel to it, a look and feel, and that's the Magic Hour filter. So if we go to special, nope, where is it? There it is, color, Magic Hour. Now there's a few in here that I like, and again, this is where the multiple filters come in. I like Sunkissed as opposed to Magic Hour, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to use it. So let's add that. Let's see how that looks if I bump that up. Too crazy. Let's see how it looks like when I brought it down. So that's how it looks originally, and that's how it looks when I added it. So let's add that. I want to add another filter to it. Let's add the Magic Hour filter. Let's drop that down. That looks good. And let's hit done. Okay, so pretty much those are all the ones I've edited. I don't really want to focus on the other ones right now. I just wanted to give you a general sense of all the editing on them. So that's pretty much it. I will break this up into two sections. I'll edit the rest on my iPad so you can see what that looks like, and then we'll go from there. See you guys there.